Hello. Competitors can understand design and front-end task and develop single-page application using JavaScript or framework in this training. The design and front-end task require competitors to submit a prototype of web application for Kazan's tourism company using JavaScript and front-end coding technique, as well as design to promote it. Let me explain what competitors will do. First, competitors will set JavaScript configuration. And competitors will develop layout as asked in the task and implement edit mode that can create routes. In addition, competitors will implement view mode that can display routes in presentation slides and submit a one-page design to promote the web application. Have a look at the installation environment for design and front-end task and the information of the software. The software programs provided are in 2019 version, so some of them might not work in the latest settings. In the design and front-end task, competitors should develop a prototype of a web application for Kazan's tourism company by using JavaScript and front-end coding technology. The application should provide editor mode and view mode, which enables the users to create their own travel route into presentation slides. In addition, competitors should design a one-page website which will be made to promote the application and submit it. Let us have a look at the test project of 2019 Kazan WorldSkills. Over the past decade, our world has changed significantly. Borders between nations have become blurred and traveling gets easier, and people have become travelers learning a new world. However, this leads to an increase in processed information and may be the reason for losing the most important and interesting aspects of life in the studied world for travelers. This problem can be solved by a variety of electronic assistance, data systematization, notes from other travelers, and simple and inexpensive internet service that can help create new resources and databases for interesting places and objects. Competitors should develop a prototype, interactive presenter, of this service and a one-page marketing website to make a presentation on the internet. The main idea of the service is to make a huge DB on everything and to make everyone use it and be familiar with it so that you can focus only on this information. However, such work is very much vast. Therefore, you have to create a prototype of a web application for Kazan's tourism company which can show Kazan's history, culture, and atmosphere to visitors. This should be in an interactive presentation format, and visitors should be able to select a route on each slide to receive information according to their choice. In the future, everyone will be able to create their own interactive route and upload on the company's website. Therefore, competitors should pay attention to Route Editor so that multiple users can make use of it conveniently. For the first 3 hours, create prototype of an application using JavaScript, and make sure it operates normally on a variety of web browsers. The requirements are described in details in the practice. For the second 3 hours, design a one-page marketing site which promotes the service and application. Let us learn several times that you must know to deal with this task. First, Route Editor refers to a mode of a service that can be controlled using mouse and keyboard, and can connect other elements using visual link. Second, View Mode is a mode of a service where you can see all connected elements and the final result of the conversion. Third, Element is used to save node, contents of Route Editor, and connect with different elements. Fourth, Link is a connecting line within Route Editor, used to convert data regarding next element and save it in the converted element itself. Fifth, Transition is an animation that is played in view mode while moving from one element to another. Sixth, Content means explanations which are typed in by users. The completed screen of the test project of 2019 Kazan WorldSkills is as given. Please check what you are going to perform on this task. From now on, we will start Front-End and Design module. In this module, you have to create a web application based on JavaScript where visitors who visit Kazan for traveling purposes can select travel routes in slide forms. The name of the web application program is Knowledge Explorer. First, create xx_front_end_module folder at htdocs folder as shown on the screen. Then, create vendor folder and view folder and copy view.js, view.min.js file, which you have previously downloaded from js-php module. In addition, copy and paste bootstrap file into vendor folder as well. Let us set index.html for front page. Create index.html at xx_front_end_module folder and add code to use Vue and Bootstrap as shown on the screen. For user-defined style, create assets folder and CSS folder, under it, in xx_front_end_module folder, and create style.css file, then connect. From now on, we will create Editor section for Edit Mode screen. First, for the program's top section, create App Element, and inside it, input code of Editor section as shown on screen. Revise style.css file as well, and apply design. From now on, we will prepare the work to indicate the logo. First, create Images folder under Assets folder, and among the provided media file, copy and paste logo image in the folder. Add elements to insert logo to HTML file as shown on the screen, and add style. Refresh web page and check the outcome. Let's create link lines which connect each elements to be displayed in Editor. As shown on screen, add HTML element and style element and check the result. These lines will be used later. From now on, let's create elements that will be displayed in Editor. Element is used to save node and content of root editor and to connect with other elements. It is shaped like a circle. As shown on screen, add HTML element and style element and check the result. These elements will be used later as well. From now on, let's create elements that will be displayed when connecting circles together in Editor. As shown on screen, add HTML element and style element and check the result. These elements will be used later as well. From now on, let's create forms where users can input and revise title, content, and caption of elements in Editor. As shown on screen, add HTML element and style element and check the result. From now on, let's create Clear button and View Mode button in the menu part of Editor. As shown on screen, add HTML element and style element and check the result. The function codes of these elements will be added afterward. From now on, let us create the Viewer section that will be used by the user and be seen in View mode. As shown on screen, add HTML element and style element and check the result. From now on, let's create Side section, which will show the menu and the information within Viewer, and add Edit Mode button in the Side section. As shown on screen, add HTML element and style element and check the result. From now on, let's create a button which enables users to flip slides in Viewer Slides section in desired directions. As shown on screen, add HTML element and style element and check the result. From now on, let's create section which will indicate current slide location on Viewer Slide section. As shown on screen, add HTML element and style element and check the result. From now on, let's create section which will show slides in Viewers and Slide section. As shown on screen, add HTML element and style element and check the result. From now on, we will use JavaScript to divide the editor mode and viewer mode into component units and save them. Here, we used view.js, which was used in js-php module for this task. First, create src folder at xx_front_end_module folder, and after creating massin.js file, code according to the screen. Next, create Components folder under src folder, and after creating editmode.js file and viewmode.js file, code according to the screen. At this time, save the editor mode and viewer mode code that we input in HTML in JavaScript code as templates. Now input code according to the screen. In order to use the divided components in HTML file, check result. Next, divide sections that save links of editor mode into components. First, create linkgroup.js file under component folder and input code as shown on screen. After moving codes that were entered in HTML to template inside component, add code in HTML and see the outcome. This time, let's divide links in link group into components. Create linkitem.js file under Components folder and add code as shown on screen. Refresh page to see if results are shown properly. This time, let's make the section that has elements of editor mode into components. Create element group.js file under Components folder and add code as shown on screen. Refresh page to see if results are shown properly. This time, let's make element in element group in components. Create elementitem.js file under Components folder and add code as shown on screen. Refresh page to see if results are shown properly. This time, let's make forms that revise title, content, captions, which are included in editor item, into components. Create elementitem.js file under Components folder and add code as shown on screen. Refresh page to see if results are shown properly. Add settings for JavaScript file, HTML file, and component files to exchange value with each other through coding. Input code in each file as shown on screen. Check again the key points of the task we've worked on in this training.
체크해보세요.
In this training, we understood design and front-end task and developed single-page application using JavaScript or framework.
싱글 페이지 어플리케이션을 개발해보았습니다.
Thank you for your hard work.